Yo, what's up, beautiful souls? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mamina. You can call me Mina for short. This is a message for the collective, so only take what resonates to and for you. Leave what doesn't. Tap into your intuition. Use your discernment. Separate from your opinion, your doubts, and your fears, and let's get right into it. This is a pick a card. You have the choice between pile 1 and pile 2. Which shall you choose? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale slowly for the count of 3. Hold it for the count of 3 and slowly release on 3. Pause the video. Do that as many times as you need to until you feel grounded, and then make your choice. Timestamps will be in the description. Let's get to your piles. Okay, pile 1. We're using the Barbie Tarot for you. This reading here is focusing on unexpected blessings coming your way. So let's find out. I feel like a lot of you in this reading here, there's something that you had to get through. There's this, it's been a while since I've channeled this song for a message that I've filmed, but I actually have another reading on this channel that may resonate with you that has the same song, and that's Boyz II Men, I Will Get There. It was a theme song from the Prince of Egypt. So you probably resonate with this, like going through a dark night of the soul and just finally feeling like you're getting to a breakthrough. You're really getting to it. You've already seen bits and pieces of it coming through, but you know that you're on the cusp of something amazing. Okay, so I recommend, I'm probably going to link that video somewhere here in one of these corners for you guys to check out to see if it also resonates with you. It can be like an additional message. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Unexpected blessings for pile 1. Ooh, the King of Wands. Deep dive. And we have the Four of Swords. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, you're tapping into some type of hidden truth within yourself. Something you might have been afraid to admit. Sometimes, pile 1, you're someone who can be afraid of really accepting the power of who you are and the power of your words. You downplay yourself sometimes. It's not about a matter of if you know that you're strong in certain circumstances. It's more like when you really are put on the spot to show your greatness, I feel like either 1, you self-sabotage it somehow, or 2, you downplay it. So you don't go as far as you could go. But now that you're on the cusp of this greatness, you're being called to accept all of who you are, honestly and boldly, with no fear. Okay, and it makes it hard for people who aren't in the right to approach you, because before it seemed like you ran into problematic person, problematic situation after problematic person after problematic situation. And a part of that was because as you continue to hide your greatness and kind of lie to yourself, you were opening the door for people who could support that downplay energy. Somebody that could come in and go, yeah, you're not that great, or you think you are that in a bag of chips, but really, like people. This isn't about you being conceited. It's just people were coming in that supported this idea of you not being all that in a bag of chips. But baby, you are. You the girl. You the man. Whatever you resonate as. You are it. And it's time for you to accept that. Okay, it's really time for you to move on that energy, act within that energy, and deep dive into these passionate parts of yourself that are so compelling. So compelling. And pile 1, you're a group that don't take compliments very well, right? Like, it's not that you won't say thank you when you hear it, but in the back of your mind, you're kind of like, that was all right. Again, you downplay. But the King of Wands isn't one to do that. The King of Wands sits in his greatness and acts in his greatness. So we have the Queen of Swords here with this bold truth, being able to accept this characteristic of who you are. And also when you do this, it allows you to take rose-colored glasses off and see people for who they are, instead of trying to always make an excuse for people. We've all done that. We've all had people that we care about, or you just sometimes don't want to see the worst in people. You don't have to see the worst in people, but you can see the truth in people. So that means you're not projecting bad things on someone all the time. You're not projecting positive views on someone all the time. You're just seeing them for their true colors and who they are, being honest with yourself about that, and moving in that honesty. So then that way, people that you need to get past, you can get past. and stop using them to be the barricade to keep you from your greatness. No more excuses here, Pile 1. No more excuses. It's time to deep dive. Okay? That expression, other fish in the sea, is also channeling through here. So somebody might have felt like there was a bond or a connection that they lost that was of great value. But that was just a lesson for you. I'm not sensing like strong karmic energy per se, more like something that just had to go its separate ways. You know how some things just have to part, just have to be separate. And that's what this was. You're moving on to bigger, better things. And not everybody can come with you on that journey. And you're not meant to take everybody with you, right? You don't have to worry about nitpicking, because spirit is showing you who's really in your corner, who's not, and who you're evolving past. You know, some people just, it's kind of like if you're growing out of the hood, for those who resonate, right? Some people, that's what they know, the hood. They don't want to go anywhere else. They're not trying to go where no grass is greener, because they don't know nothing about that place. They're afraid of it. You can't live in other people's fear, you know? So that feeling antsy in your seat, I always say the King of Wands sits like he's ready to get out of his seat at any moment. He's comfortable in his power, but he's ready to display it. He's not really comfortable just sitting there and doing nothing. Also, a lot of times he carries that energy of, you know what, come to me when the plan is ready. If he can be active in the planning part and it's like involving some type of movement, then cool. But if the planning is like tedious, he'd rather you come to him when the plan is ready to be implemented, and then he's going to knock it out the park because he's going to act on it. So there's something you've been sitting on and feeling antsy about, and it's time to act upon it. We have 4 of Swords here. This burning yourself out energy for, you know, trying to be everything to everybody, trying to see the good in everyone all the time and setting yourself up, that has to cease. It is time to center yourself. The 4 of Swords is coming in with centering yourself. And when you do that, the people you need, the community that you need around you can fully come. That now you can recognize again who's in your corner. This energy, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, collective. This vibration of y'all needing to elevate. So the unexpected blessing coming in for you here is that there might be situations where you thought, you know what, I'm going to just have to do this completely by myself. But then you realize once you get there that there is support and that somebody is shining a light on you. And you just have to be willing to accept what that light is. And again, you might hear that message over and over again because it's just where you're at. What other unexpected blessings are coming your way? So now that we kind of have, I feel like that's your breakthrough. 4 of Cups. Yeah, see, when those breakthroughs of truth come in, as those blessings start to identify themselves more, you're able to reflect and gain the knowledge that you need by filling out what's important. The 4 of Cups can be that energy sometimes of just needing to reflect and allow yourself to feel. Now, sometimes people reflect on past situations and they get caught up on that, so they miss the new blessing coming in. That's why there's always that extra hand. Sometimes that extra hand could be something trying to distract you. Sometimes that extra hand is like, hey, this is the solution that you've been waiting for. Why are you focusing on the 3 things that didn't quite work out? Well, in this case, it's a little different. It's like you have all 4 cups. You have all of the elements in front of you that you need. But now it's a matter of sitting, meditating on that. Meditation's big here because we have 2 4s. Meditation of the mind, meditation of the emotions. Combining them together, allowing them to collaborate so that you can get the answers and results that you need. But I feel like even once you stumble across the solution, you're still going to be surprised at how easy it is to implement it. Then once you implement it, you're still going to be surprised at the payoff. Because the payoff, you could be thinking that the payoff is going to be something minuscule or just enough. You know, sometimes people say to themselves, they settle and they go, I want just enough. Your payoff is something huge. It's beyond what you can imagine. So allow yourself to keep your mind open, to keep your heart open, okay, to what those blessings are as you begin to shed away what you no longer need. Don't be shocked at the things that have gone so far. I feel like you know this already. So for many of you, this is confirmation of what you've already been feeling and picking up on. King of Pentacles, right? Now, as you start to dive deep and act upon those instincts and act upon that charisma that you have, and you're allowing yourself to show it off and stand in the areas you're meant to stand in, you start to see the value of what you can bring to the table and of what people who are meant to collaborate with you bring to the table. And that collaboration is going to mean different things for y'all in this collective. For some of you, it's work related. For others, it could be some type of personal development. I feel like somebody here speaks to like a life coach, or you wish to speak to a life coach. Maybe you're looking for one that's a bit more on the spiritual side. Some life coaches are just here to kind of like encourage you on the everyday things, which can also be powerful. But I feel like somebody has tried that route before, and while it worked a little bit, they always got stumped because they kind of felt like the spiritual part was missing. But listen, as long as you're willing to invest in yourself, right, and you're willing to be open, you'll find the right people. You'll find those right connections, and they're going to help you where you need help at. But understand this, genuine help encourages you and helps you end up in a position where you're able to see how powerful you are and move in that power. So if you're talking to somebody that kind of gives you this vibe of, oh, you need me, without me you can't do, let that go. Right? Let that go. Because somebody here is, I've picked up on you a bazillion times now, right? You've been in this energy before where it's like somebody wants you to be codependent on them. No. Those of us here to do spiritual work, we are here to help you stand in your natural power. Guidance is important. This is true. But also being able to accept inner guidance is true. If anything, what we do should be collaborating with you, not controlling you. You get what I'm saying? So when you really need help, don't be afraid to ask for it, but just be mindful of where it's coming from. All right, that's what's channeling here. But there is value in what you want to do, and value in the ideas and the passions that you have. The King of Wands is representing your passions here and the need to act on it. The King of Pentacles, which is the inner workings of the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the fire and the need to do it. And then Pentacles is, I got it done. I made it real. Now here's the fruits of that labor. The King of Pentacles sees the value in himself, the values in others. Now, whether you be male or female, this is the energy around you right now. Okay, so stability is a part of that unexpected blessing that's coming in for you. If you've been feeling unstable. Ooh, notice that hit the bell. Look at that. The 10 of Cups hit the bell. And look at them, they're singing Christmas carols. I feel like somebody's going to be singing your praises. You're going to be singing your blessings. This could be you literally getting so excited that you shout, as my mother would say, or as she does when she feels the spirit, she shouts. All right, some of you may be singing or dancing soon, but this is a joyful, joyous energy, point blank in the period. This is you being able to say, I finally feel happy with what I'm doing, with where I am in life, and where I'm going. Remember, everything is simultaneous, right? Living in the moment, it has certain elements of the things you did a second ago, and what you did a second ago was the past, and what you do right now molds the future. Everything is simultaneous. But instead of stressing yourself out about that, just ask yourself, what do you want to feel right now, and how do you want to magnetize that feeling for the future? And allow for yourself to feel that wholeheartedly, and you'll see that you will know what moves to make, because energetically you will align with it, and you will be singing those songs. I do feel like somebody's going to be singing your praises here. Okay, there's something about, notice how like in this energy here, there's this vibe, almost like a tribe around this person, right? The people that she really needs gathering so she doesn't burn herself out. The support that's necessary here. A meditative group. This could be you actually joining a meditation group or creating one yourself. And the joy that brings in, the community that helps to bring, and how you communicate with other people. It's like harmony energy is what I'm getting from that. Okay. Let's get to the Honey Oracle. Let's see what extra messages just want to come out about these unexpected blessings. Oh, Queen energy. Pause. Queen energy. Somebody thinking that you look so good. Check that out. Okay. And I was just about to say, Queen energy has me thinking also of like the Queen of Cups. And then we have intuitive as fuck. You were right. You were right. about this high vibrational energy that you've been picking up on. You could be seeing colors like indigo when you close your eyes. Something about colors are standing out to you. You might be stepping into the gift of viewing auras. Okay? As people start to see your aura, you're stepping into the gift of viewing auras. Something is something that was shading you, because you notice how like this little thing here keeps getting in the way and is creating like a shade on the cards. Something that was creating some type of shade for you. Maybe it was Mercury, the Mercury retrograde shade thing that was going on is starting to clear up so that you can communicate better. I also feel like for some of you, the shades representing protection. That'll make sense to who it has to make sense for. I'm going to keep it moving, darling. And look at this. We have attraction, beauty, and love. You are attracting the energy that you deserve. Your inner beauty is starting to reflect on the out. When you start to allow this truth about yourself to come through, you're going to look in the mirror. And I tell you guys this all the time. As you elevate to a higher vibration, at some point, the glow that you give off, even you can't help but see it. You know what I mean? It's one thing when other people see it and maybe you can go, I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, I feel good and all, but this is now getting to the point where you start to see it. This beauty here is representing your inner beauty. This love here is representing divine love in all aspects of your life. Okay. Whether it be a partner, whether it be family. Family don't always have to be blood. Somebody here needed to hear that. Family don't always have to be blood, baby. Okay. Blood isn't the only thing that makes people family. It's the bonds. It's the bonds. And new bonds are coming in for you. But please be mindful to not burn yourself out. Keep things balanced. That Libra energy. Keep things in balance. All right? Some stuff has to be in moderation. Let's see what angel messages we have for you. Oh, look at that. Angel of decision. Okay, with that queen energy and intuitiveness, the angel of decision is here. So anything you've been feeling stuck on, you've been wondering, how do I do this? I know I need to move on this energy. I know I need to allow myself to step in this with grace, but how do I do it? When you ask the how, please be open to the answer. Too many times y'all ask questions, even to us, you'll book readings and you'll ask questions, but you're not always open to the answer. It's kind of like you just want to keep asking why until somebody either just gives you the full, like, here's the blow by blow of what you should do. That's not our job, baby. What our job is to give some guidance, enlightenment, maybe even prepare you. But it's up to you to live your life, and it's up to you to make decisions. You have that capability, and believe it or not, you have your higher self, guides, spiritual awareness around you and within you, because you're intuitive, right? You have everything that you need within you to make those decisions that are necessary. It's nothing wrong with seeking the guidance, but do not leave yourself in a position where that's all you ever do is ask the question and seek, but never accept the answer. The beautiful thing about seeking and receiving one form of an answer is that as you transition into the next step in the next phase, there will be more beautiful answers, which means there will be more beautiful questions. So don't get stuck on just this, like, I'm circling around the bend again because I have to keep asking the same question over and over. What the answer is what it is. Okay, now moving to the next part, there'll be another beautiful question and another beautiful answer to that. Don't get stuck. You can do this. You got it. That's the bottom line here. There is guidance coming through, both through you finding this message, through your own spiritual team that's been sending you signs and synchronicities, numbers, etc., as well as symbols. Some of you don't get numbers so much, you get symbols. I'm going to be talking about that more because that collective has started to flow in towards me more. People who see symbols versus just numbers. We'll talk about that. Okay, but trust yourself here. You're on the right path. You are right where you are. Where you are is the right place. Ooh. This energy here, angel of deliverance. Something is delivering you. Okay? This decision you're making, that's based off of your intuition, it's delivering you. It's helping you to dive deep so that you can go where you need to go, shine where you need to shine with no shame. No shame, boo-boo. No more downplaying yourself. Bottom line. Pile 1, you're not here to downplay yourself no more. That's a wrap. Oh, and we have angel of purification. Okay, as this attraction and inner beauty starts to shine and you accept this love, you purify. You purify yourself, your space. I feel like the people you interact with, you even purify their life. You're a blessing. And now it's time for you to receive blessings in response to the beautiful person that you are, Pal 1. I pray that that message resonated for you. Peace, love, and light. Pile 2, do. I love whenever that song channels. For y'all, I'm hearing, I'm singing in the rain. What a glorious day, and unhappy again. Somebody singing in the rain. Rainy days don't make you sad. For you, rainy days are a clearance. Like, finally, whatever I needed to be washed away is gone. And then once the sun comes out, I'm just going to be tap dancing down the street. So somebody here, the rain feeling good is a positive sign for you. If you live somewhere that's warm right now, because nobody wants you to get sick, okay, so be mindful of that. But if you live somewhere warm to where when a rainy day comes in, you can just go outside and get a quick cleansing. Listen, ain't nothing better than the cleanse of the rain, babes. We can do sacred baths, that's cool too, that's amazing too. But nature itself, with you setting the intention of it washing away all of your problems and issues and just going out and allowing yourself to connect with that, that's a beautiful thing too. And if you've ever played in the rain, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's something about rain making you feel good instead of sad, like as if it's a sign. So maybe somebody's been asking for that, like asking for, hey, if I've really purged this problem or this unwanted feeling, then show me a sign through the rain or through the sound of rain. So that's a symbolism here. Let's get into what unexpected blessing is coming for you, Pal 2. The Lisa Franks Tarot is what we're using for you. So I do feel like rainbows are significant. And you got the Empress. Go ahead with your bad self, Empress. Masculine or feminine. This here is a confident energy. This here is it's making me think of aristocrats a little bit here, like the classiness of Miss Duchess from the Aristocats. So that could be a sign for you. Maybe that's one of your like favorite Disney cartoons. You could be a cat lover as well, but there's something about this being like classy, sassy. It's not an energy that some of you are used to. Some of you are used to being a little bit more shy, a little bit more hidden, or maybe you have like moments when you're around certain people that that you let that side out. But be prepared, because there are going to be situations where that part of you shines through a lot more, and it might catch you off guard, but just go with it. There's a reason. I'm not getting sassy like bitchy, more so just fun, vivacious, just confident, knowing that you have the ability to bring into existence anything that you want, knowing that you bring the rain that helps the grass grow, that makes fruits sweet again. Like there's something about that. It's like you're a sweetheart, but maybe you don't want everybody to know that. Like, I don't want everybody to know I'm sweet. I'm tough. Somewhere there's a guy that's like, I'm a thug. No, you're not. You go ahead on and you tell yourself that if it makes you happy. But really, you're a sweetheart, and there's amazing energy coming towards you. There's some type of like richness coming in here, something fruitful and flavorful coming into your life due to you being this amazing person. So yeah, the rain is coming, or it has come and washed something away that didn't need to be around anymore. Okay, a sadness, maybe a gloominess. And now all that's left is the rainbow, darling. Taste the rainbow. That's what I just heard. What else do we have here? The Two of Pentacles. You are balancing things out. Okay. I'm seeing Siamese energy. That could be a sign for someone, like Siamese energy or pictures or something about that. The two of something, or the two of something stuck together, is significant. But what I'm seeing is that whatever juggling you were doing, you're starting to balance it out. I feel like there's also something you were working on where you couldn't, there was kind of like a halt in the energy because you couldn't quite figure out how to go about it. Like maybe you were trying to do something the same way that you used to do it, and it's important for you to see that it's a different time, a different era. You need to switch it up a little bit, and once you switch it up, it'll work itself out. It'll smooth. So whatever you've been doing that hasn't been working is literally because you're doing it the same way you used to do it before, and it might have been successful then, but you're in a different timeline right now. So you need to adjust to that new timeline and add some new innovativeness to whatever that was. Okay? But it's time to get things in order. Two of Pentacles is my get it in order card a lot of times in these messages, and that's what it's channeling for here. And we have the Nine of Cups. Indulge in the rewards, baby. Indulge in the rewards. I really do feel like somebody is about to open a store. That energy keeps hovering around the collective I talk to. Somebody is about to open a store. Now, this could be online at first, but best believe I see somebody, like, you know, the ribbon that goes across the building. I see big scissors cutting it. So this could be a boutique. Somebody, it's a hair salon, because as I look inside, I see pink walls and I see black chairs. So someone might want to do like maybe a nail or hair salon, and you've been providing your services online and kind of like being a traveling person. You have your licenses, or you're in the midst of getting them, but you travel around to do this work right now. And while that's profitable to an extent, it can get exhausting. Look, the prayers are about to be answered. Now, you gotta keep moving. You gotta go ahead on and keep going. Trust and believe in your process and who you are. Use your intuition and your discernment. But best believe there are unexpected blessings coming in. There's a reason Spirit's not showing you each little step, because I feel like if they did, you might get caught up on how those steps are supposed to look. You get what I'm saying? Like if they told you, I don't want to use an example because it'll be too close, but if they told you a particular thing and they didn't go into detail with how that thing would come in, your mind would start to create the story of what that's supposed to look like, who, what, when, where, how. Oh, the building's going to look like boom, 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 boom. And it may be none of that. And so once something comes in, you might downplay it or like disregard it because it didn't come in the way that you wanted it to. So Spirit is allowing you to understand that you're on the right path, right? It's giving you those hints and those messages, but it wants you to move. Like as you take action and move on these things, could be getting your license, could be setting up your online store, whatever it is for you, boo. As you do it, the necessary pieces begin to fall in place, but please do it from a place of confidence. Please do it from a place of, I can't fail. Failure is not an option here. Lessons have happened. You know, failures of the past, change your perspective on them. They're now lessons that were blessings because they taught you what wasn't going to work, or maybe just what wasn't good for you. Somebody here needs to do like rebranding. Go ahead on and do the rebranding. Stop procrastinating on it. The longer you procrastinate on it, the longer it's going to take, blah, 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 blah. You get where that's going. Spirit is telling you, listen, the rewards are here. Okay? This is normally the merch card. That Nine of Cups is the merch card. It's the person sitting there after they've sold all of their wares, right? Or the person sitting at the table indulging in like a huge feast to celebrate some type of big achievement. That's what's happening here for you. And it's happening for you right now in stages. Be grateful for those stages, and they're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. There are unexpected benefits coming in. Just don't harper on how you think they're supposed to look, okay? Because remember, things are coming into balance, getting in order. Some things might have to be done in moderation. It's important for you to be confident. And again, I'm seeing like the aristocrat. Somebody could be like really jazzy. Because whenever I think about aristocrats, I think of the song, Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. And cat, especially back in the day, like when people would be like, oh, that's a smooth cat. Oh, that's a slick cat right there. It meant like smooth, suave, you know what I'm saying? Jazzy. That's a jazzy lady. That's a jazzy man. Somebody's name could be Jasmine. Someone's name could be Kat or Kathleen or something like that. Those, you know, something about that. But you carry this energy. You might have like a unique old school style to you too. Old school styles have been channeling for this, you know, for my collective lately in general. So something about you is vintage, baby. You don't go out of style. You're like fine wine, okay? You just get better with time, okay? You're never too old to do something. So for some of you, maybe that classic style represents that you feel a bit older. There's certain things you might think are hard to achieve because you're older. No, it's not. Nope. It's not hard to achieve. It's all coming on its way right now. Look at all these rabbits. We're in the year of the rabbit. Look at all this abundance just hopping over the fence to get to you. Like, this is your blessings coming in. These are your shipments. This isn't so much about you just waiting. What do I tell y'all? The Three of Wands, when I'm channeling, represents you having to move to get in position to be prepared for those blessings, getting things in order, allowing yourself to feel the gratitude, the gratefulness, and celebration of it now. Celebrate the small things. Celebrating doesn't have to be you throwing a big party, but it can be you sitting and just like having a good time, even if it's just in your house, and thinking of it from that position of, I'm celebrating this achievement, even if it was small, that I made, because small things lead to big things. But you're about to go the distance here. Traveling is in your future, and whatever traveling that is, it's a distance to it. So this could be you having to get on a plane. You're probably used to just trains, buses, car rides. This is you getting on a plane. So get that passport, okay? Save up that shmoney. Okay, that's another unexpected blessing coming in here. I feel is that some of you might have unexpected money coming into your lap. You've been doing your money rituals, and you're going to start seeing that pay off. All right, again, Spirit doesn't want you caught up on how, just that it's happening. Speak on it like it's happening and like it has happened. Okay, with that Two of Pentacles energy here, that getting things in order, that's going to help you see things from a different perspective and get the enlightenment that you need. Some of you might have found that right around this time that you're going to be watching this, whenever you see it, it's timeless, that things were kind of slowing down a bit. You had to pause. And again, that could be because you need to do some rebranding. That could be because you need to evaluate. Something wasn't working because you kept doing it the same way over and over. And so Spirit's like, pause. Can you sit your behind down and really balance this energy out here? There are two things that are connected, or two things that need to work together, but they need to work together in a new, innovative way. And the only way for you to see that is if you take a minute to pause. All right? Take a minute to pause. We're on a roll with y'all, baby. Okay? Release what isn't serving you. Let it go. All right? You don't need to. I'm seeing like a pinball machine for some reason. Maybe somebody feels like they've pinned the ball in the pinball machine, kind of just like getting tossed all around and whatnot, getting caught up or stuck. You know how like sometimes when you play pinball, the ball gets stuck. It's like somebody kind of feels like they got stuck in a little nook and they couldn't get out of it for a minute. And that was because you wouldn't let go. But that goes back to whatever's not working. You wouldn't let go of that way of doing things. Let it go. Once you release it, all that can come in is joy. Joy, joy, joy. I'm hearing gospel music. Whitney's version of Joy to the World. Let earth receive. Yeah, I'm hearing that. So somebody might like uplifting music. Whether you resonate with being Christian or not, or whatever you consider to be gospel music for you, somebody here likes that vibe, like feeling joyful, or that's the feeling that's coming in as these achievements start to work out. It's like, yes, my prayers are being answered. So somebody's been doing money rituals, prayer rituals, and you're seeing the results of them. Just come up out of a box. Stop putting yourself in a box, and you'll see even greater results. Let's see what the angels have to say. We have Angel of Silence. Funny, I said let's see what the angels have to say, and they say silence. Silence is golden. Okay, as you move into this energy, as you start getting done things you need to get done, you don't need to tell everybody right away. Now, this isn't always because somebody has the power to sabotage you, which only really happens if you still have certain doubts and fears, or kinks that you need to work out. Sometimes it's more so that you're not influenced by like someone else's idea of what you should do, which might be decent advice. A perfect example of this is there's a singer, I think her name is pronounced Iniko. She did the King's Affirmation. She was talking about how when she did that song, right, everybody was, of course, doing their version of it, covers, adding instrumental, because she had an a cappella version. And it was really important, even though she loved all that, for her to kind of separate watching or paying attention to all of that so that she could hone in on with her team what she wanted that sound to be, because at the end of the day it was her song, not theirs, and she had to present it in a way that was authentic to her instead of a way that was like influenced by everybody else. So this is like what's going on with you, is you being silent doesn't have to be out of fear or out of the thought. Sometimes, and I'm honest with y'all, sometimes silence is to keep people from trying to sabotage, because whether or not you believe they're capable, you just don't need to deal with the energy. But this is more so being silent and going internally so that the results that come through are purely you, influenced by you. And if there's a team you're working with, it's just you and that team, instead of like too many different outside opinions that might confuse you and might, make you put out something that isn't as authentic to you. It doesn't mean it won't be authentic to somebody somewhere, but it wouldn't be authentic to you. And what you're working on has to reflect you, because I keep seeing brand labels, right? Your brand is you. Whatever you create, when your name goes on it, even if your company is in a different name, it's still you, boo. Okay, so right now, if you've been feeling like I need to kind of be quiet on how I'm moving on certain things, the angel of silence is here like, yes, yes, shh, be quiet. We know you're excited. That's so cute. Hush up. Okay, but I do see again like this more bold, cheerful you coming through, and they're cool with that. Just be quiet on some of them ideas that you may have as those things start to manifest with that Three of Wands, as those things are bridging the gap, bridging the distance here. Let's move right on along. Ooh, as you take time to get things in order. What did I say this also was? Harmony, boo. Angel of harmony. As you take time to get things in order and see a different perspective, get that enlightenment that you need so that you can try the new innovative things, the angel of harmony comes in. And I really feel like somebody is hearing that song. Joy, joy, joy to the world, sing joy to the world, let earth receive. Like, there's something about you receiving, being open to receive, and it coming in a harmonious way. So don't interact with too many energies that disrupt your harmony, okay? Sometimes there might be some things you kind of can't avoid, but you can control your response and how you move, right? Like whether or not you entertain that disharmony, you have the power to do that. And remember, there's some things you need to release. Oh, you can't make this up. The angel of organization. Look, getting things in order, in harmony, in that moment of pause that you have, allowing yourself to really accept the achievements and celebrate those achievements, even if it's just a little tiny thing. Do something with the intention of, I'm doing this because I'm celebrating myself. I'm celebrating this achievement. This is my pat on the back. And start celebrating things sometimes even before they happen. Not in the sense that, again, you harper on the how, but just that you know you're going to be victorious. So every now and then do something that celebrates those victories, even though they might still be in the process of happening. Just, it's something about you allowing yourself to feel that energy. You might be someone that always tries to have a safety net. Oh, I don't want to do this or do that because I don't want to jinx it, blah, 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 blah. And Spirit's like, that's cool and all, but what's for you is for you. So go ahead on, and the more you're in a high vibrational energy, the more high vibrational results come through. I think you've heard enough motivational speakers say that to know what I'm talking about. Okay? And as you do this, you start to release the things that were creating disorder. You start to release the things that were blocking you, the mentalities most of all, the stuff that you can't change because, quite frankly, you just weren't meant to change it. And when you let that go, organization comes in. Things get done quicker. Stuff is in a flow. We're going to go to the Honey Oracle. They had me do this in a different order for pile 1, and they got me going to this differently for y'all. So let's see what the Honey Oracle got to say. There's some sweetness coming in your life. Ooh! Exactly. Oh, Lord, look at this. Ah! Hold on, guys. I feel like something is washing over. The way, that's like the second time in a message that those walls tried to come down. Like there's some type of block that is literally crumbling and something else is making its way in, but it's something good. Breakthroughs. That's what I'm hearing. Breakthroughs. You have many options here, boo. Many, 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 many options. You're getting double confirmation just in this message alone. And more confirmations are on the way. New friendships are coming in. People who will want to celebrate you. I'm not getting third party anything for this, because this reading honestly feels mainly like it's about business. Now, third party could be you becoming a part of another contract, I'm hearing. Like making a contract with another company. Maybe somebody's moving to a different job. But I'm not getting third party like a problem, a troublemaker, or karmic energy. Friendships are building and celebrations are coming in here. Remember what we were talking about with celebrating those blessings? Perhaps there are friends coming around you that you can have those little celebrations with and work your way into the big ones. Remember I said I saw a ribbon being cut on a new building. So that's very significant. Double confirmations are coming for you in doubles, in twos instead of threes. And that's right here with, remember what I said, Siamese, like two things connected. No coincidences, boo. Harmony is coming in the set of two. Two is very significant. Maybe somebody's life path number here is 2. You could keep seeing the number 2. You might be seeing symbols that represent the 2 of something. But many doors are opening with these many options. So this is why Spirit is saying, don't harper on thinking that something has to happen one way. Trust and believe that it is happening, that the results are coming, and allow the universe to flex how those results come in. My loves, I'm feeling moved to roll one dice for you guys. So let's roll one dice. Let's see what number comes out for y'all. Did you see? I'm done. I'm done. The balance of 2. The number 2. Confirmations in 2. I know I like my confirmations in 3s, but baby, that's 2s and 3s right there. 2, 2, and 2, and even the harmony card. Boo. Pow 2. That was your message. I pray it resonated for you. Peace, love, and light, beautiful souls. If you enjoy the vibe around here, be sure to subscribe and, of course, check out my oracle decks. See you next time.